Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Thursday is around the corner, the 21st of October, when Nnamdi Kanu will be featuring in the court. Last time, he was not provided in the court. There were excuses that were rolled out, and that excuse, for many people, it has no good reason. They told Nigerians that it was as a result of logistics. That's why they didn't bring him to court. But right now, ILA, Igbo Lawyers Association, have sent a very strong message to DSS, and they have also prepared to send a power-packed delegation to the court on that particular day to show their support for Nnamdi Kanu. You get to hear the message that they have sent across to DSS and get also to hear why they are saying what they are saying. But before we give you full details of these in a jiffy, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. The Igbo Lawyer Association, ILA, on Sunday cautioned against the continuous detention of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, by the Department of State Services, DSS, and warned against the failure to produce him in court. New Telegraph report that the DSS on July 26, 2021 failed to produce the IPOB leader at a federal high court sitting in Abuja, a situation that made the court adjourn the matter to October 21st, 2021, which is Thursday of this week. Recall that the prosecution counsel Mohammed Abubakar on that day informed the court that Kanu could not be produced because of lapses in logistics, an explanation that ILA described as ridiculous. With the adjourned date for the case of Kanu now 3 days away, ILA insists that he must be produced in court as it will not entertain any excuse for his unavailability in court on Thursday. The Igbo lawyers said that it is unlawful to detain an accused and at the same time vehemently refused to bring him before the court to look into the allegations leveled against him. In a statement signed and made available to journalists in Aba on Sunday by Barrister Victor Oweremadu, coordinator, Igbo Lawyer Association, and the secretary, Barrister Felix Jonathan, the group said that it is craving for justice and a fair hearing for Kanu and his release from detention without further ado. ILA insists that Kanu has not committed any offense known to the law through his peaceful agitation, adding that the federal government have failed woefully to engage the IPOB leader and other agitators who call for self-determination. The group called on the government to take note that ILA, as a group, will be sending a delegation of senior lawyers in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu on Thursday in Abuja. According to them, they said today, northern elders have maintained serious influence and discreet bargain with the federal government to look into demands of bandits and monstrous Fulani headsmen. Attention is discreetly being given to their demands, but IPOB doesn't deserve the mercy and attention of the government. Those effectively agitating exercising their constitutional guaranteed rights to self-determination are being hacked down like flies by Nigerian security agents. Our people want to see Nnamdi Kanu hale and hearty on that day and consequently regain his freedom, which will substantially dose the rising tension in the southeast. And this has triggered a lot of reactions by Nigerians. This one here say, thumbs up to ILA. They are doing a fine job. Please, we must make sure that we show forth that he is among the Igbos and that we support his move thus far. Another one here says, this issue is an issue that must be handled before Thursday comes on board. At least the lawyers should get to DSS to let them know that his availability in court will help to dose down the tension thus far in the southeast. This one here says, the issue on ground is a serious one. The government must make sure that he is produced. If they don't produce him, then whatever they will face, they should take it. Another one here says, Produce him and let justice take its course. One said, yes, no excuse will be accepted this time. You guys have played games with us thus far. No more excuse. We want to see him being free from the grip of DSS. Wow. I mean, this is a very serious issue that must be handled with so much caution, at least from, the state, from the state government, sorry, also from the federal government. Sorry for that delay. Now, one of the things I want to talk about here is this week. This week is quite a sensitive week. If you look at it very well, you know what I'm talking about. Don't forget that the I think NSAS or so, their memorial is coming up, and from some of the news that were filtered into our ears, one of the musicians who was the frontman during that protest has also mobilized you to see that on that day there is a proof that something like this had happened in Nigeria. So, and this is coming up on the 20th. 21st is going to be a date for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. So you now realize that this week is really a tension-filled week, and being that it is a tension-filled week, one must be extremely careful. I think that's why United Kingdom had to send information to some of their nationals who are in Nigeria, and they have listed not less than 12 states that they must not come close to because of some cases that will be coming up. And they didn't make mention of the case of a trial of IPOB leader, which will be coming up on the 21st, and also have made mention of the protest memorial, which will be coming up on the 20th. So you now realize that the entirety of the world at large, the global society, they are watching from a corner to see how this week will be handled. And wisdom demands that the federal government should be very careful so that we don't end up putting our name once again on the list of, countries that, peace will never abound. At least for a few weeks now, we've had some here and there peace. And so we shouldn't do anything that will cause uproar and all of that. I know so well. I may be proven wrong, but from all indication, with the level of support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is getting, and with the update that the leader of his legal counsel is giving, a lot of people would like to feature in that city, Abuja, on that date. Tension will be high up there, but I believe that it can be handled with so much wisdom. The people know that this is a court case, and it must be treated with all amount of wisdom, so that at the end of the day we don't end up losing people. But then at least it should be something that is televised. People get to see him and get to watch him talk, get to see how healthy he is, which means that this week, if DSS must do the right thing, they need to feed him fat this week. Even if you've not been feeding him well this week, you need to feed him well, and so that will be a plus to them that he is given executive treatment. He has a lot of supporters globally, you understand? So whatever, a lot of people will be screening to really look at him very well. The way he was keeping his eyes is as if something was wrong with it. A lot of, statements will be out on that day. So I know that with what Igbo lawyers have done right now, it will help a great deal to position the federal government to know what to do. I know that on that day, the Federal High Court will be filled with police. Even the entirety of Abuja will be filled with police. And I feel that wisdom will prevail at the end of the day. I like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your position on the statement made by ILA, Igbo Lawyers Association, towards the detention or the provision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the court day? Let's interact in our comment.